5 people have been killed in a house fire in Ndwedwe in KwaZulu Natal. Residents in the area called emergency services after they heard people screaming for help from inside a house. The cause of that fire is still unclear tonight. ENCA's Desin Tatia is in the area trying to get us more detail. And Desin, this tragedy worsened by the fact that most of the people who died in this fire were young people.
Exactly, Temekile. Certainly not the news that anyone, particularly those in this community, wants to hear on a Sunday, especially because those that lived in this house, which also served as a tuck shop, were quite well known to this community. They were familiar faces here. I mean, that there were people that have just walked past me now that have come forward to this police line where I'm standing now and just recounted some of their moments and memories, particularly with the shop owner. He'd been here for about 3 years. And just to my right here, I have Mr. Masood Hashmi, who's one of the friends of the deceased. He was the adult of those 5 that passed away. So firstly, thank you for your time and my condolences on the loss of your friend. Can you just tell me a little bit about how long he'd been here and perhaps about his family that he was with at the time of this fire?
Actually, I know him from 8-9 years. He was such a nice person. From the time I know him, he was a lovely guy. Hardly we see people like this now. He had 3 kids his own, and he was looking after his wife's 2 children also. And he was like, if you ask anybody in this community, they will say he's a nice person. He was. We really feeling bad, this thing.
So the children that were in the house at the time, we understand that there were 4 of them. Were those 4 children his and his wife's children, or were they some relatives?
One was his child, and I think 2 somebody else's, one other lady's children was there, and 2 his wife's children. I think 4 of them died with him.
When was the last time that you saw Vijay?
Yesterday, last night he was there in Verlam with my shop. Last night, it was this time dark. So he came to see somebody and he was rushing, to come back.
And what were both of you talking about?
I asked him, when you coming to buy? He normally buy stock from there. So I did ask him, when you coming? He said, Monday is coming by me. Yeah, like these things. He didn't stay there long, he just few minutes. He gave me and he came back to the store.
And you were saying that he had been working in this area, running businesses in this area for about a few years now.
8-9 years. He was, before he had 1-2 other tuck shop, He was battling but same time he was helping this community, He was a good guy, actually, if you say.
Well, thank you very much for your time. And once again, my condolences. Sorry, sir, you were saying?
My name is Nimal. We come together from Sri Lanka 10 years before. We work in Japan together. And he's my best friend. Yesterday, whole day, he in my shop, Phoenix. He came 7 o'clock. I sent him Verlam 6 o'clock. Oh, my vehicle, I go to check my credit Tapuga site. Even last night I phoned him with 30 minutes like that. Don't know what's faith. I don't know whatever, my friend.
Do you have any idea as to what happened here, sir?
According to my knowledge, they're selling petrol inside shop. I think kids are there, some fire happened like that. Otherwise, no, not burn like that, When petrol get fire, expand and make flame one time, can't do nothing.
Maybe you can just help us get this right, because the other gentleman I spoke to said that his name is Vijay. Perhaps do you know his surname?
He's Liyanage Vijayaratna. He born in 1964. He is elder than me 2 years. And 1964. He's in main city. And we together Japan. He's working Japan 14 years. After came here 10 years now. We came together. South Africa 10 years before.
I see that you're coming from the property now. Do you perhaps know if they've managed to remove the bodies that were inside?
Body I recognize, but brutally burned, but I recognize my friend.
Have they removed them from the home?
Now 3 bodies removed. I saw 3 bodies. I can't see anymore, that's why I come back.
Okay. Thank you very much, and my condolences to you, sir. Sorry about that, Temekile, just one of the friends there of the deceased coming out just to share his memories with us. As he mentioned, they are still in the process of removing those bodies. Search and rescue teams are here. There was a bit of a challenge for them to get in initially. The community members had first started the process of trying to rescue those that were inside, but they struggled with the gates as well as the burglar guards that were on the house. Eventually, when they did manage to remove that, by that point, it was unfortunately too late.
Desmond Tatia, live for us in Ndwedwe in KwaZulu Natal. Thank you for that update.